pretty much, I gave you a sheet. Everybody got one of these sheets here? There's two sides on it. It says GDD of the Wednesday Action Group meeting. Why are pre-sale or pre-purchase inspections necessary for real estate investors? Ask me why. I've seen enough number of people that said, oh, I'm an investor. I don't need an inspector. I can inspect myself. And I don't know how many times they came back, Shough, we tried to go on the roof after the purchase. The roof need to be replaced. We didn't expect $10,000 additional expense. I said, that's when you need somebody up front. Spend about $200, $300, $400, whatever it takes. But they can see stuff we can't see because that's what they do every day. We don't do that every day. Another thing, as investors, you have to try to delegate stuff. There's no way you can do everything. Swinging hammers is where you're not going to make money. That's not where the money is. Money comes from where you use what you're good at and use your time on it. Three things. Do it, delegate it, or ditch it. Three things you got to remember in this business. Because the most valuable time, what your asset you have is the time. So that's what you need to remember. Okay? All right. Other than that, I'm going to, we can read through this whole thing here. Why it's pretty clear as to what it does. The biggest thing is, if you have a choice, if you're buying a property, that's a foreclosure. Or it goes to sheriff's sale. Seller is not going to be willing to make any repairs. So going in, you know that is a big disadvantage. But that should not stop you. Now, most of these properties do not have access to the properties if it's a boarded up property. But some of the foreclosures, they're listed with the realtor, they may have access to it. Because unless you look on the inside, you don't know what's wrong. Then you got to estimate everything being wrong. Okay? And they may not make any sense, numbers-wise. So you got to make a very, very calculated decision. Doing the numbers, investigating everything else. So read through this. I just came up with it yesterday. I just wanted to give you a little preview of what inspections does for you. But again, if there is a seller involved, listed with a realtor, then you do inspections. Of course, I would never ever suggest anybody not to walk away with inspections. Unless a Joan Betsy, that's a different story.
Still hire an inspector.
So that's what it means when you you need to know the state before you sign on the dotted line. So you get risk and reward is what you need to look at it. With that, I'm going to stop here because I'll be talking for the next 3 hours. Let Nick do the thing here. He helps several investors, and he's going to tell you what he can do for GBV members. He's not a vendor member yet, but I'm trying to get him. He's too busy already. But again, he has an opportunity here.
Thank you, Shough.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
My name is Nick Shough. I own and operate Shough Property Inspections. I live in Troy. I'm based out of Troy. Miami County is kind of the home base. I cover, I'm licensing. We're licensed for the entire state. I travel usually within at least 90 minutes of where I'm at to do inspections. So a little background with that. I see it's been about 8, almost 10 years now. I started doing property inspection back in 2016. For the previous 20 years before that, I did like cable, satellite, internet stuff, DirecTV, Dish Network, things like that. So that actually got me pretty familiar with houses and layouts and things like that. That's why I was talking to this fellow here. He's actually a licensed home inspector as well.
Brand new.
So, yeah, so that's awesome. And you said you got certified for HVAC, right?
I am certified.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I got questions for you, actually. So those are some of the systems we have trouble keeping up with, but I'll get to that in a little bit. They're so sophisticated anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, back in, I wanted to change a career. So back in about 2016, I decided I'm going to do something different. 2018, I found there was a school up in Canton called Home Inspection Training Institute. So I looked into that. I looked into home inspection. I probably, for about a year, I kind of studied it just to see what it was. Decided to go ahead and give it a try, pay for the program. It's an accredited college. It really is. It's a
The Greater Dayton Real Estate and Investment Association has provided me options. It's provided me opportunities to see that there is more to the real estate industry than just buying and selling homes. But this opportunity has given me more options for helping people, and we're all working together to help our local communities.
GDREA helps partners in the title agency as it helps me serve other people in the industry as far as on their closing transactions and investing in the market.
Brian and Terry Quinlan. What we got from GDREA is a retirement and a good lifestyle in the meantime, and a lot of good friends. I've learned a lot. We've learned a lot.
A lot of knowledge and a lot of education, and having the speakers come in and be very informative of what's going on.
I'm Rhonda with the Dayton Tenant Union, and we're talking about partnering with GDREA, where we can get landlords and tenants to learn the rights and responsibilities from landlords and tenants, so we can all get together as a unit, as a whole.
Well, the benefits of GDREA would be to network with other real estate investors, as I'm a brand new investor and I am looking to learn from their knowledge. I want to network with others where they can guide me.
The biggest benefit I get from GDREA is talking with the other people. If I need something, a plumber or an electrician or a roofer, I know there's always people at the meetings that can help me. And talking with other people make me feel like I'm not alone in this. There's other people just like me doing it.
Hi, I'm Felicia Hall, and what I get from GDREA is all the knowledge from these people who give me great ideas and things to fix up. And yeah, we like and we like Marcia. Thank you.
So GDREA benefit me with teaching me how to rehab, how to do different stuff to become a successful real estate investor. So that's how I got all my educations from GDREA. So
I've met a lot of nice people and I've learned a lot of good information. I think it keeps me abreast of what's going on in the real estate business.
The benefit I get from GDREA is I get a chance to network with other successful investors, and through that association I learn how to be a great investor, and all the deals that I have found so far have come from GDREA, and I'm doing very well with the investments I've chosen, plus I have a lot of great friendships.